What do I do with this? Oh, let me take it up.
Shirt, Peter, where you get a shirt like that?
Like Centennial. Well, we get to wear it.
It's really stuck. You constituents know you're running all these fans in here? Running up the electric bill?
We bought some stock.
I went to the town of Lee.
Yeah, well,
David,
I'm halfway.
hey, I went to the town of Lee meeting, like, not this past, what's this, July?
Yeah.
They had the air blowing, that's what I told them. Constituents know you got the city dish ran so low. Hi, Len, hi, Larry. Hi, Peter. Hey, how's it going? Hi, Carol.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
No. Sure.
Testing 1, 2.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, testing, 1, 2.
I started with the,
was. Also, I had a copy of a note that said that they addressed all these issues.
Yeah, I think I've seen it all the same videos.
Going back to the time.
Yeah, I was.
All of us.
So is it possible to move the fan in a different direction so
We're
that we
gonna
can
be-
pick up the microphone?
We're gonna be shutting it off for the meeting.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Thank you.
But that is,
Wasn't sure if we had to discuss it. That's why, right. That's why I put it on there. I didn't know if we had to.
I don't remember. I don't know, so it's a lot of stuff.
This, I didn't know if we had camera. That's why I put it on the thing. It's our note for people who should be signing
This is just really, it's not a contract moment, it's just this is really
in. I think.
soft. What about? Okay.
That's why I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. It says contract, but it's like. Right, it's really a renewal, and they just need to contract.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You have a contract.
I signed the one underneath the sign, because it's not too bad. It's not bad. See, I didn't sign the no.
I would look at it more like a renewal,
That's what I was looking at.
but,
Okay. So, should you wait for this?
well, we don't put a time stamp on it, so we're gonna renew it. We have to. And maybe why we have to deal with it when we are approving the bill. We will say that there's a bill on there for renewal of our
Okay.
contract. It's just a renewal of that, really, I say contract, but it's like a motion. We'll make that at that time, and then
Okay.
approve the paying of the bills, that we know what the question is, that we approve today.
It's not clean up. Yeah.
See the large power reporting
He did?
Would I,
Yes.
well, I heard, I don't know if it's true, but someone said they were switching over from, power to solar power, and when they did that, the panels blew out the generator.
We had something, they said they had fuses going in general, because that runs, but, and it runs. All of that is connected.
I can't believe they can get any solar panels.
I don't know where they have, I haven't seen them.
Yeah, well, maybe they're just, you know, somebody worried. Is it the black or the red? Is this on or off? It's like on the refrigerator, I don't know. When you open it up, they look like that. You close it and it's stay on.
Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2.
But I really say something about,
Said something about a storm window on the inside.
you said something about the windows in Jersey, you got to take them all apart to see.
Oh, right. Yeah, I think.
I said, I don't know, it's you, I was at the post office Saturday.
Yeah, well, there's, I think the storms on the outside, there's going to be solid glass, so you can get to the glass.
The green.
Oh, it's actually, that's what we glass. I didn't call
The green.
I like it.
They're gonna do the same thing.
Subsidized for anything? Exactly. Subsidized for anything? Good.
No, subsidized.
where the power line crosses the river.
Yep.
You own that.
Yep, on River Road. Yes.
So did they talk to you about what their plans are?
Well, we drove by one day, there was a guy walking around out there early in the spring, we went and talked to him, we took our phone numbers and all that, and he was gonna let us know, but we never heard nothing.
So I think that's like a program thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a permit.
Yeah, I see that.
Sent you guys.
Yep. The backside of the road, we noticed it a year ago, it's washed in about 6 feet of concrete showing. The guy says there's no danger, it's 20 feet tall. They were supposed to come back before we planned and tell us when.
Oh, Charles, how you doing, Steve?
That's from the road out. They had it. First thing we noticed, they had flags going on an angle across. They coming from like up higher on River Road, like towards down Warfield. Going on an angle, and we said, we've got a road right there. Why don't you just go straight to the tower? The guy goes, that our road? Nobody goes to the tower. And that's the last we heard of it. It's easier.
The power line parallel with Ridge Golf, that they did all the work on.
Yeah.
I heard that they have to remove the road. It's a rough hour of stone.
I don't understand if that's because the people are driving back in too much or what. I was surprised to even ask.
They're gonna wait like they did the last fish.
I don't know, we fished the same, we can cross it off.
That big tower fell right into the spring. They've been working on them towers though. They were welding the bottom of that other one. Yeah, they went out
Yeah,
towards the day.
everything, all the infrastructure got subsidies.
Yeah.
That's what it-
Hello.
I'm getting up to like the sun's up.
I don't know.
I don't think so. You can see it on the water from the.
I actually, it's blocked by trees in the shoreline. The shoreline juts out just past my place. But if I go out on my dock, I can see it.
I don't think it was that bad.
Yeah, I don't think it was bad at all. I want to say like 8 or 10, but
I'd be interested in going to here. Just get big.
and they haven't heard anything back, so
Still not bad. Still not bad. Compared, I'd say, 1 year old, 20. It's so much. It's happening.
Thank you.
I think I'm moving on tonight. We have,
Oh, you're blocking my fan.
We're gonna be shutting it off anyway.
better.
It's too loud. Okay. Okay.
I'm fine. I don't care where I am.
Okay. I'll pass it on now.
Hey, Dave, before you leave tonight, give you a quick overview of what I'm gonna do over at Kelly's place.
Okay.
Figure out maybe a ballpark feel of what's going on.
Yeah, you're right.
How are you?
So far, so good. Yes. I think the motion.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Between 15 of us and then over there. So, nice picnic. Everybody brings something. Take to the breast and slice them to salt, sugar, cat take them out, red peppers, just pepper, salt. Take the bag, fry them in butter,
I'm taking your phone number.
then you all consume it cooked. Throw white wine, onions, fresh basil, fresh chives, and a little bit of flour in there. And when that's done, put the chicken back on. That's good. Well, I got it tonight.
Yeah, they're not, they don't, they're just down there. shopping center. No, one on the, if you're going to, going west, it's on the right. Down here, this is what they do. Across the, you go next way,
Really not, it sounds really cool, really not that expensive, so. There's a good get from that.
She was asking how we didn't have lines on.
It's a good question. Is that
You go north of the lake. To the southern edge.
Or like this kind of setting, like that kind of setting.
It's still way. By this time, when you go by the park, you can see where it's on the dock. Everything's still out.
Yeah.
Tuesday night through Wednesday.
But
Where is it? Oh, yeah.
Boy, you feel the difference as soon as I found it.
I know.
Nobody's retarded.
Yeah, I would run all day. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Please rise for the pledge. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. We'll start with approval of the minutes from the previous meeting of 6:10 and 6:24. Are there any corrections, questions?
I had one minor change on motion 91 on page 3.
Okay,
It says to purchase the 2023 pickup truck from Fenton Ford. I think we should insert the word use. I know it's explained in the paragraph above that, but I think the motion should also have used in there.
all right. I'll leave a note for Missy.
That's the only change I have.
I have none.
I didn't find
Okay.
anything wrong.
Okay, motion to accept.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Thank you. And both Missy and Preston are excused tonight. I forgot to mention that. Approval of the bills is submitted by the town clerk.
June 24th.
Oh, sorry, June 24th minutes? Any questions or concerns?
No?
Okay, motion to accept.
I'll make the motion.
Second,
I'll second that.
all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. This is the approval of the bills. And the total highway fund is $49,392.54. Total general fund, $13,350.92. Total expenditures, $62,743.46. Signed by Melissa. Motion to accept,
Just a question first.
okay,
On the Williams Law book, that's renewal of accounting
Right.
software maintenance agreement. It's not really a contract, but it would probably be wise if we had a motion to authorize you to sign that agreement.
okay,
I'll make that motion.
and a second,
I'll second it.
okay.
All in favor?
All in favor? Aye, thank you. Anything else with the bills?
No, you look good.
Okay,
I'll make that motion to pay the bills subject to audit.
okay,
I'll second that.
thank you. All in favor? Thank you. Okay, supervisors reports, wrong report. Supervisors report. Our total in the general fund is, our balance is $1,604,547.91. In the highway fund, $771,402.64. In the reserve, capped reserves, $95,685.33. In the cap reserve for machinery, $160,000. Fire protection district, $714.25. Street lighting, $10,184.73. Total of all funds, $2,642,534.86. Any questions? Motion to accept,
I'll make that motion.
in a second,
I'll second it.
thank you. Preston did not send in a report.
You gotta
Gotta
go.
vote.
She's rushing.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's hot in here. Motion to accept, and
Oh,
we did
I
that.
had that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you. Under correspondence, Larry is going to speak to us quickly about the Republican Committee and what it entails and what the purpose of the Republican Committee is for.
Okay, yeah, Annie, I'm the Town of Western Republican Committee Chairman. Annie asked me just to say a few words of what the duties of a committee member are, because she was saying that there's been a lot of misinformation circulating throughout the town and on various social media sites and so forth. So basically, as a Republican Committee member, the primary duties are promote the Republican values and platforms, assist people with questions if they are interested in running for office, help them out with paperwork if they need help with that. For town elected positions, we work to have qualified people running in those positions, and then also the Town of Western Committee can endorse candidates for the various town positions. If you're a member of the Town of Western Republican Committee, you are also by default a member of the Oneida County Republican Committee. So you serve on both committees. What we do is also help candidates to win their elections if they're endorsed. We also carry petitions for local elections, county elections, state elections. And then we also help the Oneida County Committee do fundraisers for county committee positions and state positions. So we have no authority over the board. We can't lower your taxes or anything like that. Basically just helping people to run, get the message out there and so forth, and also to help the county committee. So,
Thanks, Larry.
I have a question.
sure.
Do any other parties have committees? Any other?
The Democrats used to have a caucus, but they do not have one in the town at the current moment.
Okay. But they would have equal
Yeah,
time if they did.
yeah, if there was a caucus.
So
Yeah.
nobody's asked for any equal time from any other
No.
party? Okay, just for the record.
Right.
Yeah, no. Thanks, Charlie. The FOIL request, do you have anything, Larry?
Yeah, Missy sent me the information. Since the last monthly board meeting, the town clerk has received 13 FOIL requests. The guidelines, and she always responds within 5 business days to either provide the requested documentation, or if it requires more research or information gathering, she'll respond within those 5 days when the document will be delivered. In the last month, she spent 9.5 hours, which is around $237 of money spent on these FOIL requests.
Okay, thank you. The Tug Hill?
That was quick.
Yeah,
How are you? Happy July.
thank you.
Okay, so I will note the Tug Hill Commission's monthly meeting is July 15th, which is next Monday. This month's meeting is going to be held up in the Denmark Town Municipal Building, which is up in Carthage. There's an asset management for highway department webinar going to be held on July 30th. I think you guys share this with Preston, right?
Mhm.
I think he's usually pretty good at trying to attend these.
Yes,
so
he is.
it may be of note for him. It's a free webinar. It's 1 hour from 9 to 10 in the morning, so you can check on that. The New York Planning Federation has a 1-day conference. There's 3 different date options. August 2nd is going to be held in the Finger Lakes in Canandaigua, September 12th down in Hyde Park, and September 26th up in Lake Placid. And these conferences, it doesn't really give too much description on what they are. They're $95 to attend. It's a full day conference, lunch is included, and if you're in need of training credits, you get 4.5 hours. So I presume it's intended for our planning board members. A town budget workshop is going to be held with Blair Petrie, providing that information. The Tug Hill Commission and the various Tug Hill councils of government are getting this put together by Blair. There's 2 dates. The first one is on Wednesday, August 7th, out in Altmar. And then the one that's closer for us here is on Thursday, August 29th in Boonville at the municipal offices there. It's free. The workshops are designed to assist town officials in preparing their annual budgets. So, with some new board members, that might be ideal this year. So he'll review, just kind of an overall review of your budget responsibilities, developing a structurally balanced budget, key elements of an annual budget, tools to assist you monitoring and amending the budget, and operating within the tax levy. So again, that's free, and you can register by contacting the Tug Hill Commission.
Okay.
I did go to a workshop that he did last year with the highway one. That was really helpful. So I would imagine that the budget one is going to be.
His other ones have been.
Yeah,
Very
right.
helpful.
Yeah,
And this one will be because it's specific to towns.
exactly. And he's very good at taking questions and
He
helping
is.
out. So I highly recommend. Another plug for our no-cost GPS mapping system. I know that you guys have utilized that in the past, and obviously Preston is aware of that, but reach out to us if you're in need of any services again this year. And then just lastly, announcing that we had 4 winners for the NOCOG annual scholarship. So each winner received $500, or will they receive it after their first semester of college. A student from Adirondack, a student from Camden, one from Powhatan, and one from Remsen. So we're very excited that we're able to give a little back to our communities. So thank you for any, sharing that you did to any of your students in the area.
Thank you.
Yep.
Christina for the town library.
Well, first off, thank you very much for the parking lot resealing and painting. It looks absolutely fantastic. So I know we put a lot of coordination into that, so thank you very much. We love it. We've got our summer reading program kicking off Wednesday, so that's at the library at 6:30. It's a magician show for the kids. We've got a couple other events that they're still putting up on the website that they'll be scheduling for the rest of the summer for the reading program. Our big craft fair is on Saturday, so that's 10 to 4. If anyone is planning to host a garage sale, just let me know and we can post your information out there at the library. So people coming into our event, can trickle down through the town and see what else there is. Those are our big events coming up. If anyone's interested in what else the library's hosting, there's our website. We now have the Mid-York app, which you can search events by the library, so we're very excited about that. Trying to keep everybody informed and always reach out if there's questions.
Thank you. Next, this is last minute. I asked Mike Anania, our town volunteer fire company chief, and I have been going back and forth with some of the concerns facing volunteer fire companies, and Mike has agreed to come speak briefly on it tonight to make people aware of the issues and concerns.
So the
Thanks,
concern that I
Mike.
have is OSHA regulates fire service across the country, and regulation 1910-156 is a 600 plus page document that OSHA is putting out for the fire service and changes. Some of the changes are good. It hasn't been reviewed in about 40 years, and some of the changes aren't so good. And I can say if the changes that are in there go through, there's a lot of fire departments across the country that are going to shut down. They're talking about replacing tires every 10 years or 7 years, replacing turnout gear every 10 years. Physicals are going from $300 a person to $1,500 a person. So them prices are going to put us out of business in the fire service. So I do have a website for you, which is FASD, and I did print it off, Andy, for you.
Okay.
And on the bottom, if you go to that webpage, on the bottom of that, there's a link that you could click onto and you can send your comments in.
Okay.
So, and this goes for the general public too. You could do the same thing, it's a FASD website. And what that is like all this senators, we talked to senators, congresspeople and all that, and we went to the Congress and we talked to them about that in regards to that. And general public, mayors and town people really need to get involved, and the deadline for the comments is July 21st, which we asked for another extension. They gave us one extension. A couple other things I wanted to talk to you about is that we had gotten turnout gear, a FEMA grant for turnout gear. We got 33 coats, 27 pants, and 20 helmets, and the grant is $101,000.
Oh, good. Great.
The other thing is Joe Griffo gave us a boat grant for $50,000. So we have a rescue boat, which is done, it's out to Lake State Park. And we put in the difference for that. The other thing is some of you know we had a car accident recently on Route 46, which is unfortunate. But in saying that, I'm responsible for the community and to provide the best care and stuff that I can for the people that I serve. And that day we needed a helicopter. And the helicopter was 15 seconds by ambulance to the location that's here in Westerville. For some reason, it's the county's protocol. I get a helicopter on the phone. Is where I could have brought that patient to that location in 15 seconds. So that's their protocol, that's their policy. So I'm looking into that, see what we can do to change that. It doesn't set well with me when you have something right in the community that you can't utilize, when people's lives are in danger. And the other thing is you wanted to know about the calls that went on?
Yeah. Do you
They
have
went
an idea?
June 27th, they're up to 39 calls for that month. So
Would you happen to know, like, of those? I know there was some calls where they required 2 helicopters, which made it better because we have a location here too.
There's a lot of times where they do have 2 helicopters that need for them. And that's been more often than we know. If I could get you like the more numbers if you want to more data and stuff like that.
Yeah, if you could get some raw data.
But for the month of June, I know June 27th, there were like 40 calls on that day.
Helicopter calls.
Right.
Okay.
Thanks, Mike. We will make copies of this, so I'll make them tonight. If anyone wants to wait for one after the meeting, we'll do it after the meeting. If you want it, otherwise we'll have them available here. Thank you.
Andy, did you want me to put, like, if you give me a copy, I can put like on our front
On
page of the
our website?
website, there's
Sure.
a notice section, I can just put a little comment about, this is where you would go to make comments on that,
Okay,
if you want.
sure.
Okay.
Okay. Mr. DiMaggio, did you have anything you wanted to offer today?
You know what, I came here with nothing to say, but, now I do have something to say.
We got that on tape. Steve DiMaggio has nothing to say.
Yeah, nobody believed it.
I just want to echo what Christina said. I saw, the library and how nice the parking lot looks. Along with the pickleball courts, outside looks good. I see the mowing and ditching is, pretty much done, so.
Yeah.
The town looks, the town looks good, so that's number one. Number two, in regards to what Mike's talking about OSHA, tomorrow night at the Clinton High School, 7:00. Maybe you'll, what's Mr. Dennison, what's he do?
He works for an insurance company, and he went in front of Congress last month because he's very knowledgeable about the fire service and things that are changing that they're doing. And he's gonna be there presenting in Clinton School, I think at 7 p.m.
Yeah, it's at 7:00 at Clinton High School.
And he's gonna give the highs and lows of it. And that website that I did show you, there's a quick version of like maybe a 40-page document that gives you the main things about OSHA and the changes that they're doing. I mean, some of the changes are good, but some of them are ridiculous. Training hours are gonna double. I mean, here we volunteer our time as it is, and now they want us to double that and stuff. It's hard to get people, recruitment, retention, and you're asking them to do more with less, and you're not gonna get volunteers.
No.
So Mike's been to 2 meetings on that, because I asked him if he was going tomorrow night. I will go, I will go myself just to get a little more educated on, what OSHA is trying to accomplish. So I would believe that Mr. Dennison will give us a synopsis of what the changes are, because I can't see him going through 600 pages.
Right.
So anyways,
Thank you.
now I'm done.
Okay, thank you. It is very important for our fire company, and I hope people are taking this serious, because it would have a huge impact on not only our area, but the surrounding areas. All the local towns are in the same position that we are. And volunteer firemen are already hard to come by with the regulations as they are. So moving on, Scott sent me an update on our condemned building list. I don't think Mr. Moray is here tonight, but Scott did say that he had put up the fence, boarded up a couple of the windows, and still the structure can't be repaired, which Mr. Moray is aware of that. But now he, I don't know what we gave him a month to do that. I don't believe he's contacted us that he's had a sale on it or any movement on it, so.
Scott would probably be the one to get in touch with him, right?
Yeah, he had, I'm not sure that he did get a chance to talk to him directly. He did know, I did ask him if he went down and looked and had seen what he had done at this point. So it's just kind of an update. That's where what the next step would be. I mean, how long do you give somebody a chance to sell it, I guess is.
Your law spells that out, the timeframes that are available.
I thought it was like 30.
The unsafe structures law actually has specific
Right.
time periods in there.
I know, but
We've already given them
30 days.
more time
Yeah,
than what that.
that's what I'm saying. Okay. And the next two are the trailers belonging to Andy Sweet, and I believe, Mr. Sweet, are you here?
Yes, I am.
I thought I saw you walk in. It's the same thing Scott sent me, and he sent me pictures of when he condemned it back in August of 21 and had posted it, and then sent the notice and highlighted that because of the time that has lapsed, it can't be the structure, it's still non-conforming, and it has to be vacated and it's not able to be repaired on both trailers. So do you have something you would like to offer?
Well, I mean, I'm perfectly capable of getting the trailers up and running again. So, I mean, I certainly like my property rights respected.
Scott is saying they can't be repaired and that they've been,
What's his credentials?
I don't know what, I mean,
It's certified codes and
Yeah,
Certified
New York
code.
State Building Code.
Okay, well, that really doesn't mean anything. I mean, I built a house from the ground up, all the way to the roof line. All the electric, all the plumbing. I've been in the maintenance field for 40 years. So I can do the work. The reason for the delay, by the way, is that, of course, we had a tornado. Then we had COVID. Then we had a governor that said, you know, you rent to somebody and if they turn out to be a bad tenant, you can't throw them out. You know, so I was taking my time and also I'm working full-time and overtime. So, but I do have the summer off, so that's the whole summer off.
and we do understand that, but it was condemned back in 21 and this is 24. And based on what Scott is stating here, it's not to be repaired.
Well, what
It won't be.
specifically, I need to know specifically what needs to be repaired. He doesn't know, he hasn't been in the building, he doesn't know. And
I
certainly
think it's
outside,
because it's been
superficial.
vacated and abandoned for 18
But that
months or
doesn't mean
longer.
anything.
But then it can't be issued another permit to be lived in
Why is that?
because it's been abandoned for that amount of time.
So in other words, all these houses that are vacant in the town, you're gonna tear them down.
No,
Then what's the point?
I don't know of any vacant houses.
There's one right across the street,
Is it?
Was that
Clark's old house.
non-conforming uses?
There's many that are vacant.
Yeah.
grandfather.
So they were non-conforming uses that lost their grandfathering.
And who decided that, and at what time did you create that?
Well, that's always been,
1974.
yeah, that's been the law.
Well, I
1970.
wasn't aware of the law. And would it have hurt for any of you to send me that notice? Codes guy at that time or somebody?
Didn't he give you,
I got nothing. I got nothing. I mean, you should have had a return receipt from mail that was sent out and, you know, the return receipt you get at the post office. You should have that in your possession.
He said you received a violation notice. You're saying you didn't receive it?
Do you have something signed by me?
I don't personally. I don't know if
Well,
Scott
who would have
does.
it then?
Scott would.
Well, then,
He's the
okay.
issuing person. He's
All
our.
right, well then, when did he send that to me?
I do not know.
Okay, well-
He said you received a violation notice.
All right, well, look, he just sent it to me. It's in my pocket. I mean, I got a violation. He hasn't sent me anything.
But he
since
posted
then.
the property back.
How many years has he been?
He posted the property back in 21 and he sent me pictures of,
I
as proof that it
realize
was
that.
posted.
I realize that. Everybody got that. Even the town itself got a code violation.
so if I
And it was
understand,
condemned.
if I understand this correctly, the grandfathering in has been lost for non-conforming use because it's been over the time frame.
Well, it's nice
Is
to
that-
let somebody know, isn't it? I think it's nice, that would be a real decent thing to do, is to let somebody know that you're gonna take their property rights away.
Well, I
Because
think the
that-
minute he
well-
posted it as condemned was a good indication that that was gonna happen.
No, it's not, because I have bought condemned properties in Rome, and it
Mhm.
doesn't take that much to have a condemnation. You can have a tree fall on a house and they'll condemn it. You can have, it needs a paint job, it depends on what community you live in.
So
You know, so they could be very superficial
should we
things.
set up a meeting with Scott? What,
What's the next step?
All right, well,
What's the next step? How do we correct this?
according to this, removal of the property within 30 days of the service of this notice. And completed within 60 days thereafter unless good cause is provided for the delay.